guys, welcome to a new vlog. This might be my last vlog before I have this baby. I am trying to finish things up, get things ready. I wanted to start this because my Thrive Market box just came in and I really want to open this. That's the first thing we're gonna do because I don't want to wait. And that's kind of what was motivating me to start this vlog, because I wanted to do an unboxing. Let's see if I can set my camera up. I feel like the angle is just always so weird with this low tripod. I need to get a taller one because I don't want to drag my big like floor length one out every time. I just sometimes want to put it on the counter. Anyway, here's my bump. I feel like it's always looking weird or like lopsided lately because its position is often to one side. Anyways, I'm just ready to have this baby, but let's get into my Thrive Market box. I got some snacks that I think will be really good postpartum if they last that long, and just some things I wanted to try. Ooh, this looks so good, but this is new packaging. I used to get these all the time and it's been a while. They're my favorite. It's really cute though, kind of retro. So I got 2 of these. I'm telling you guys, I could just sit and eat these plain. I'm not that type of person with marshmallows, but these are so delicious. The big ones are good too, but there's something special about the mini ones for some reason. I got some of these granola bars. They're the Blake's breakfast bars in chocolate chip. They also had a blueberry one that looked delicious, but I was trying not to get too much stuff. And then I got these chili lime puff snacks made with lentils. It sounds really good. I can let you know how they are, but also got some of these popcorn cheese balls. I feel like these are really popular with Thrive Market, like hauls and stuff. A lot of people talk about these, and honestly, these types of cheesy things aren't always my go-to, but I really like the texture of puffed snacks like this. We'll try those out. Also got one of these little wild tuna and quinoa salads. This will probably get eaten postpartum, but I just wanted to try it because my friend Amanda was talking about it in her Instagram reel the other day. I'm just saying these are really good, like easy, quick lunch or snack. I love tuna and I love quinoa salad, so we're gonna try that. I feel like you can totally just make things like this yourself at home. And I usually do. I don't usually buy these prepackaged things, but this looked really good and really easy. Like I said, maybe postpartum if I want like a quick little lunch. And then very excited about these things on the bottom here. I know this is my cold brew. So we have this Tosh pistachio milk. I got this a long time ago and I remember liking it, but I think I just kind of forgot about it. So I'm gonna try it again. And also this decaf cold brew. Jessica Braun talked about this in a recent vlog, that this is really good and it's really hard to find decaf cold brew, and I've been wanting cold brew like my whole pregnancy, but it's super high in caffeine. It would probably be way over my limit, and also I'm a lot more sensitive to caffeine. I'm gonna sit down on my bar stool. I don't know why I haven't been sitting here the whole time. You can't even see my face and all of that anyways. But I have been wanting cold brew and I was really excited to find some decaf. So this is the Wandering Bear blend. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. This is the Wandering Bear brand, and I've never heard of this before, but she says it's good and I trust her. So I might have to try this afternoon. And then, guys, the cereal craving has not left me, and I kind of have a feeling it's not going to right away after I have the baby either. We'll see. But I picked up these Nature's Path, like fruity flavored cereals. I'm a flavored cereal girl. Thrive has healthier options, so I'll get something like this because it's not like I'm eating Fruit Loops or something, which I crave that type of stuff so much. But that's it. That's everything in my Thrive box. One of these is a berry flavor and the other one is strawberry and chocolate. So these look really good. If I just want like a sweet treat, hopefully I'm in focus, but not like a super big order. Just wanted to get some snacks. I'll let you know what I think about them. But yeah, I'm not sure what all this vlog is gonna be because it's just gonna be random. I am trying to do a little bit of pre-filming right now because I don't know when this baby's gonna come. I am just feeling restless about it at this point, and I'm getting more and more uncomfortable. Although the diastasis recti that I mentioned in my last vlog has actually been getting better. That has been amazing, but I am getting like just really big and achy, and it's hard to do things without getting really out of breath. And I just wanna meet him too. Like I'm ready. I'm probably gonna spend the next couple of days getting some things done that really need to be done. Like I still need to pack my hospital bag. We need to install our car seat, just a few things like that. But I know a lot of you guys don't care about pregnancy content. Maybe I will film a little bit of my hospital bag, but I don't know. I just feel like nobody will care. We'll see. but I'd like to have some more variety in this vlog. I'm gonna stop rambling now and go put some of this food away. I'm kind of tempted to try one of these snacks, but I also really want to make myself some coffee, so I might go try this out right away. All right, I thought I'd get back on here. I am trying to kind of clean and organize my like office beauty room space today. This room is never perfectly organized because I just have so much stuff in here, and it's kind of like a storage room too. Yeah, I don't try to make it perfect. Eventually we're going to switch this into being our guest room, and we're going to move our guest bed and everything over here, and then the other room will be the nursery, but we haven't finished that room as a nursery yet because he's just going to be in our room for the first few months anyways, although I'm sure it would have been nice to have that done ahead of time, but it's okay. I just wanted to at least organize this a little bit though, because it was feeling very chaotic. I don't know how much of it is even worth filming. And I did kind of clean off my vanity desk already, so stuff is kind of just everywhere right now. I'm going to try to put things back a little bit more organized and just have less stuff sitting out on here. I already had coffee this morning, but I kind of wish I had something to sip on right now. It just kind of motivates me to get things done. So I don't know, maybe I'll make my raspberry leaf tea, or I do have a Poppy in the fridge. I could do like a dirty soda. I don't know. We'll see. Hi guys, so as I'm sure you noticed, I was very pregnant in the first few clips of this video. Now I'm no longer pregnant. My baby is next to me in his little bouncer. He's supposed to be napping, but he keeps waking up. So if you hear little baby sounds, that's what that is. I decided that I just need to sit down and finally film because I've been putting it off for so long. He is over a month and a half now, and I just haven't been able to get back into it for different reasons. My recovery was a little bit harder than I planned. My birth didn't go as planned, and I'm not going to get into all of it. We'll talk a little bit about postpartum, but I just wanted to catch up with you guys because it's been a while. I have my coffee. Grab your coffee or drink of choice and let's chat a little bit. I want to put some makeup on while I talk because sometimes I feel a little bit awkward just like talking without having anything to do with my hands or anything. So like I said, the first part of this vlog was filmed at the end of my pregnancy, and then I just didn't get to vlog more. I was going to try to pick it back up sooner so that the vlog would make a little bit more sense and not be so split up, but this is what happened, so here we are. Hopefully that's okay. I know this vlog is gonna be all over the place, as you can hear already. And that's as far as I got before he started fussing. And then I realized it was close to time for him to eat, so I fed him, and now he's actually down for a nap, and I think he's really out this time. I guess it worked out. The ice in my coffee is completely melted now though, so I think I'm gonna add some more because it's gonna get warm pretty quick if I don't. Not even 2 months in, and watered down coffee is already part of mom life, I guess. I kind of feel like I lost my train of thought on where I was gonna start and everything, but I don't know if I've ever gone this long without filming a video. I was pretty miserable at the end there. It was not fun. I went very late, and honestly, I'm not really sure if I want to share my birth story on here because I just feel like people have so many opinions. So I feel like adding in the internet's opinion would just not be helpful for me at all. And if I'm being completely honest, I do have some birth trauma, so I just don't think, at least at this point, that I'm ready. Wow, this is crazy putting on this much makeup. I have not worn any kind of like foundation or tinted moisturizer or BB cream since I gave birth. I've put makeup on a few times, and it's always just a quick 5-minute routine of like concealer, some mascara, my eyebrows, maybe a little bit of blush. But since today I'm just at home all day and I can film whenever I want, then obviously I have more time to put a little bit more on. I should have just cleaned one of my sponges because I never like my makeup as much when I use a brush. It doesn't matter what brush it is. I just never feel like it turns out the way I want it to quite. So, well, that's okay. Like I said, no one's gonna see me in this. Definitely have some dry, flaking skin on my nose right now, so that's fun. Anyways, I knew I was gonna take some time off of YouTube. I didn't know how long it was going to be and really what exactly this would look like for me after having a baby. I wanted to get back into filming, and obviously this is like a newer channel where I just started posting long form videos on here since I'm pregnant. So it wouldn't really have made sense to do that if I wasn't planning on continuing YouTube and making content. But at the same time, I didn't want to have like these hard rules because, you know, I've never been a mom. I don't know what having a baby's like. I didn't know what my baby was going to be like, how I was going to feel about filming regular content. And in the beginning, I was almost just after everything, my birth experience, having a newborn, and it being like a lot, especially once my husband went back to work, I kind of felt like, do I even want to do this anymore? Like, can I do this anymore? But the last few weeks, I've really been feeling a lot more inspired and just motivated to do more. And especially now that we're going into summer, the sun is out more. The last few days, it's been making me feel a lot better mentally. And I think it's good for me to have something to do because I think I would start feeling a little bit anxious or maybe even a little depressed if I didn't have something like this to kind of have an outlet, if that makes sense. And I want to do a lot, you know, with my baby too, and a lot outside, and have a social life this summer too. I probably won't be showing my baby on here, which I mentioned before, that this isn't going to be like a mom channel. I'm still going to do the same type of content as before and then do these vlogs with just random things in them. So other than like seeing some baby feet sometimes, or like what we're doing if I go out for coffee and take him with me or whatever, other than that, like, yeah, I'm not going to be showing him all the time or making baby content or anything. I just don't think that's really for me. And just because I'm a mom, like, I don't know. Obviously, I'll talk about mom stuff in these vlogs, and that's just part of my life. If you hate that, that's okay. You don't have to stick around, but my sit down and individual videos are going to be still, for the most part, at least for the foreseeable future, they're going to be more beauty content. This will be like general beauty and lifestyle, so I feel like you can fit a lot of different types of content into that. It's been so nice having my Kosas powder back. I'm so glad I restocked on it because I had just been using that Maybelline one. But once I started using this again, I was reminded just how good it is. So very glad to have this, especially going into the summer and the heat and humidity and all that. I'm just really excited, a little nervous, but also excited to see how the summer is going to go and what it's going to be like. It's such a different stage of my life. I really, like I said, want to be intentional about getting outside and, you know, being active, just not sitting around in my house all the time, because that affects me in general. And I think during the whole postpartum time, it would be even worse. So yeah, I definitely want to be active. I've done a few workouts, like little ones, but it has been 7 weeks, so it's really just been the past week that I've been doing stuff, some movements and exercises for my pelvic floor, and then also just general like cardio and walking and stuff. My pelvic floor is not doing so great. I'm really hoping I can improve it because I don't want to let it get really bad and then end up needing surgery or something. And I haven't been to a pelvic floor specialist because it hasn't been super bad, and I feel like I am doing what I can at home. But if it did get worse, I definitely think that would be necessary, and who knows, I might change my mind in the next few weeks and look into that anyways, because I think it's just good to do that postpartum, really, for anyone. The last few times I've done my makeup, I've been using the Merit cream bronzer because I had gotten it, used it a few times, and then went back to my Revolution one because I really like the pigment and the tone of it. And then also I was using this new Rare Beauty contour, and I feel like the Merit one, I'm noticing, actually looks the best on top of a base of makeup. I feel like on my bare skin, it can almost slightly accentuate like my discoloration or my blemishes, but on top of a base like this, it looks flawless and beautiful. So I think that is how I will continue to use this. And then if I want a bronzer on those no makeup days, I'll use my Revolution one, or like I said, the new Rare Beauty cream or liquid contour. This is really good. I really like this for any type of makeup. I didn't even mean to, but I guess since we're doing my makeup, we're just like going back and forth between makeup and postpartum and baby stuff. What was I saying about fitness, right? I'm definitely not pushing myself too hard. I am being very mindful. I'm eating as much as I want to eat. I will say, honestly, my appetite just naturally has not been like super crazy postpartum. When I was pregnant, I ate more than I ever have in my life because I was hungry all the time. So whether it was going to be healthy food or unhealthy food, I had to eat a lot because I was hungry a lot. And I just accepted that that was how I am when I'm pregnant, and that's okay. I'm probably going to be like that next time I'm pregnant. I am going to try to eat healthier overall if I get pregnant again, but I also am just accepting that I'm probably just a big eater, and I ate like 3 times as much as I do right now, and I have no issues with my milk supply. I am nursing. That hasn't been an issue at all for me. If anything, I have an oversupply, so I know that I'm eating enough even though my appetite isn't huge, and I do eat like nutritious foods. I'm trying to get enough protein and all of that, but I know that everyone is so different. Like some people are the opposite. This is just my personal experience. Side note, again, back to makeup. I've been trying out the new Rare Beauty blush in Happy. This is the matte bouncy blush, and I love this packaging. I feel like they went a little bit of a different route than their other packaging. It's very fun, and I also was pleasantly surprised by this formula because I don't usually love more of a blurring formula. That's not my favorite. I usually prefer a super dewy look. This though blends so beautifully, so it doesn't look like too much on the cheeks, and it just looks flawless. Like, it's so pretty. I really like this fun, brighter pink. Wow, yeah, the dry, flaky skin on my nose is just not the vibe. Hopefully you can't tell on camera. Anyways, what was I saying a minute ago? I think I was going to start saying something about eating. Maybe depending how long I make this vlog, I can show you guys some of the food I've been liking. I am finally eating my tuna again. For years, one of my go-to recipes for lunch and stuff has been like a tuna salad. So canned tuna with, I would do Greek yogurt instead of mayo, and then some like lemon juice or lime juice, salt, pepper. Keep it very simple, and then add chopped veggies to it like cucumber, bell pepper, celery. I love all of those. There's other things you can do too, but those are my favorites to add to a tuna salad. And it's super high in protein. For the amount that you're eating, you can eat a lot more and get a ton of protein in, which is amazing. And I hadn't had it like my whole pregnancy because I don't think you're supposed to have a lot of tuna. It has a high mercury content. I'm pretty sure you can have it sometimes, but I just wasn't really craving it anyways, so I just didn't end up eating it when I was pregnant. So it was like close to a year that I had not had it, and then in the last few weeks I've made it a few times. I kind of just forgot how easy it is. Like, it's such an easy, quick throw together lunch. And right now, I haven't really been cooking a lot, so it's just nice to have options like that. It's basically either that or I could do chicken salad too, but I haven't really done that much postpartum. And then the other thing I do is just eggs and toast, basically. Sometimes I'll do avocado or feta with it, or both. Need to restock on my e.l.f. Wow Brow because this is definitely running on empty. My favorite tinted brow gel that I've talked about many times. And then I'll top off my brows with the Rare Beauty Clear Brow Gel because it's my favorite clear brow gel. It just keeps them in place and I need something to lock them down. Okay, this is ending up being a very long portion. This could be an entire video on itself, like a chatty postpartum update. But I think I am going to put it all in the video because I just want to get all this content that I have filmed into one video so that I can start fresh and film fresh new content. So I just want to get all of this out. I'm just going to put some mascara on and call it a day. I have continued using the Maybelline Sky High mascara that I talked about in the Sephora Ulta haul video that I did. Please ignore my eyelash curler. It is really dirty, I know. This is probably my most used makeup product in the last few months because if I wear makeup, it's usually going to be mascara. I just don't know that it's for me. It does clump a little bit and I feel like kind of makes my lashes stick together more than I would prefer. I prefer more separation, more volume. It's not a bad mascara. I will use it up, but I don't think I'm going to repurchase this one. Maybe I should show you guys the PR that I got. I got a few things in PR during the last couple months. This is a discontinued product from Jaclyn Hill's old makeup line, but it's like a fun, bright pop of pink, so this is fun for summer. I'll put this on. Anyway, the PR that I got recently, I only have 2 packages in here right now that I can see. I thought I had more, but I'll quickly show these if you care. If you don't, fast forward or click out, that's fine. This is stunning. I had to show it. This huge PR box from Valentino. Look at that, gorgeous. You open it and this is what's inside. The 2 new Donna Born in Roma flankers, stunning. I'm not currently wearing fragrance because I'm not even 2 months postpartum. Once I do start wearing perfume, I'm probably just gonna like spray a little bit on the back of my shirt. I don't want it to be coming in contact with his face because it's very sensitive. But I'm still so excited about fragrance. I still love fragrance. The Donna Born in Roma perfume, the original, is one of my favorite perfumes. I get so many compliments on that one literally every single time I wear it. And it's just so good. This is the, let's see, they have an intense version. They have a few others like the coral. This one is the, I think it's extradose. Pretty sure that's what it's called. And it comes in this hot pink bottle, which is really pretty. It definitely has that original DNA for sure, but it has like more vanilla and I think a rum note in here too that makes it deeper and warmer and just more intense. It's so good. The other one is the cologne version. So they have, I think they come out every time they bring out flankers, they come out with the cologne version too. And that's what this bottle looks like. This one is just very different. It smells a lot more masculine. I think it's a spicy lavender is what it's listed as on Fragrantica and the notes and everything. It has spicy notes and lavender, and that's what people say is most prominent. I definitely picked that up. It has that aromatic lavender tone. It is a little bit spicy, but it also has this like freshness to it. So very, very, very different type of scent, but that makes sense because this one is very, very feminine. So those are the new Valentino perfumes. Very honored to have gotten these, but then quickly I'll show you the other one too. I got a package from L'Occitane, which I've been on their PR list for a while now, and they send a lot of products, which is very appreciated. They have kept me stocked up on my favorite almond shower oil. I'm obsessed with that stuff, so thank you so much, L'Occitane. I think this is new skincare unless they're just sending me things that have been released in the past, but this is what the box looks like. It is a micellar water, which I love micellar water. I've never tried this one, but and then also this like cream cleanser, if I can get it out of the box. Suitable for all skin types, even sensitive. So that's what it looks like, and I'm excited to try this out because I need a new cleanser in a bit here. I'm running out of my other one. I don't know if you guys care. I just think it's interesting sometimes to see like the new product launches because a lot of the time I miss them if I don't see them in a creator's content, like when they share PR hauls. Anyways, I'm gonna end this here now because this is about 40 minutes of footage for me to edit, so that is fabulous. We will see how it goes. I want to continue on with this vlog a little bit, but that's going to be it for right now. I figured I'd show you guys my little hack for the banana bread latte because I do it just a little bit different. If you're a texture person or you just don't really want little banana floaties in your drink, this is what I do. And honestly, I instantly thought of it when I saw the recipe. I was like, wouldn't this be so much easier? Sorry about the background noise, but I use frozen bananas because it makes the drink really cold. And it's also just better. I feel like the banana isn't as slimy when it is frozen. So I just take like a half or a third piece about that big, put it in my blender. Then I add some of my milk. Can always add more after, but I just obviously want to blend the banana up with something. Some vanilla extract, and then of course cinnamon. And I add the sweetener to my espresso, so I'm not going to put any sweetener in here. The banana is also a little bit sweet. I'm just going to blend this up until it is really, really smooth. Kind of looks like horchata. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more milk so that it's not as thick. It's really creamy and smooth, like it's not at all chunky or slimy or anything. And this blending method creates like a really nice froth for the top of your latte. I have my espresso here. I just use a mason jar because it's bigger than my cups. And then, uh-oh, he got the hiccups. He's gonna be mad. But I just put ice in it.